Hello? Anybody home? Why, yes, there is. Bye-bye. Oh, that's not good. Hello, appearance of another Tier 2 undead enemy. Thankfully, if you uncrouch while using the bow and arrow, you can back up much quicker and keep these guys at bay. And since it's a Tier 2 enemy, it's got much better drops. Notice how that one gave me a steel ingot. Oh, an arrow! I always have a bow and arrow at the ready. 3, 4. There we go. Getting past that trap is not too difficult. These traps really aren't all that hard to get past. They don't move too fast. You just time it out for just when they intersect right in the middle. Immediately start running forwards and you should be able to make it through. However, there is actually a dragon shout that we will be getting very soon that will actually give us the ability to completely mitigate having to time that out. Well, not completely mitigate, but it makes getting through that style of trap about 73% easier. Now then, I'm sure you guys are kind of curious as to what the heck all this strange stuff is on the ground. Don't worry about it, viewers. That is oil that you can set on fire. However, I never really take advantage of that. Death by nutshot. I like it. But yeah, there are a lot of these fire urns placed about, and I can only assume that there's a trap somewhere around that sets them all off, but I've never found it, and it doesn't really matter. Okay, welcome to the first annoyance of the game, the appearance of these doors. Okay, let's get started. I do believe the combination is exactly the same for each playthrough, but I can never remember the combination that you need to input, so what I basically do is turn the bottom one 3 times. On the third turn for the bottom one, turn the middle one 1 time, then repeat the process and keep going all the way up until eventually one of them will happen. Like bottom one 3 times, after the third one, middle one, bottom one 3 more times, and middle on the third time, bottom one 3 more times, middle on the third time, along with the top, because the middle one will have reset as well. Whoops, accidentally hit the wrong thing. Get back to the bear. Thankfully, this is not one of the more annoying versions of these doors. There are certain versions of the door that ends up, if you enter the code wrong, there will be a trap. Like you'll have fire, you'll be set on fire or something like that if you get the combination wrong. And considering that there's no way, as far as I know, there's no possible way to know the combination prior to this, you're pretty much boned. Unless you do it in a very specific way where you will not be touched by the fire. But that spot is kind of annoying to get into. And nope. Okay. Bottom, middle, top. Okay. Let's try this. Other than that. Okay. Keep on going. Such an annoying process, I know, viewers. But eventually, if you do it this way, or do it essentially from top to bottom, or middle, bottom, and top, basically any combination of turning one 3 times and on the third turn the next one, eventually you will get the combination correct. For these sections, especially the ones that take for fucking ever, I will go on and fast forward, so you'll have me speaking chick monkey voice while doing these sections, but that's just because, oh my fucking god, it takes so damn long to get the combination correct. But eventually you will get it correct because there is only so many different possibilities that you can have for one door. What am I doing? I rolled that over twice. You get back to bear, and you lie over to bear. Bears. Come on, bro. I want to say the combination never consists of repeating characters, but I do believe that's also not true. Some of them never consist of repeating characters, but this one apparently did. Bear, butterfly, owl. And there we go. Door open. Up. Now the spider I fought earlier, I called the first boss, in my opinion, of the game. There is another in this area. Bad. Now then, get up here, first things first. Word of power. Boost. And behold the appearance of a dragon lord, of a dragonborn version of these guys. This guy, with his axe that does frost damage, I consider basically a tier 2 enemy. Take as many pot shots as you can. You do have to be careful because since this is a Dragonborn, as you may have noticed, he kind of uses the Fusro Da. And its power of the Fusro Da just equates to knocking you off. It basically ends up knocking you off into a staggered state, which makes you unable to attack for a couple seconds, which is kind of annoying. But this is one of the reasons why I told y'all that I want to stay at level 1. A lot easier than if I was, say, level 2, 3, 4, 2 through 10, essentially. Once you hit level 10, that thing's difficulty goes through the roof. When you hit level 20, it goes even much more higher. Level 30, oh my god, forget about it. So, generally, level 1 is what you're going to want to stick with. Sheesh, alas, poor York. I really don't give a shit about you. However, I will take all the flowers that you had on your skull bed, I guess. Because I can eat it and get some stuff figured out. You do have to kind of be careful eating some ingredients. If you're not planning on becoming a vampire, definitely avoid eating vampire dust until after you get complete resistance to disease. Disease, of course, vampire, of course, being a form of disease in this game. But more importantly, it's been only 30 minutes. I should have, theoretically, enough time to be able to get this mission to be over with. Because there are only 2 missions that I was planning on doing. Haha! Somebody count how many times I said 2 in that thought line. More importantly, I did pick up a couple other things. I am not going to Actually, yeah, I am going to disenchant it here, just because I've already gotten a better weapon that I'm going to use. I want to hold on to that Nord Axe of Cold, that does 19 damage along with frost damage, so that's going to be pretty nice. However, I will get frost and fire damage. I'm going to keep that. Minor health. And go on and stamina that shit up. Starting to build up a good amount. Now I'm gonna go on and show y'all enchanting. Whenever you're enchanting something damage on a weapon, you get to choose how much points of damage that will do, and depending on how much it is, you will also choose how much of a charge it has. Everybody suggests choosing a soul shard first or a soul gem first, because if you get a higher level soul gem, you can potentially access better charges. Then choose your item, and you can put that enchantments on it. However, I'm not going to bother enchanting anything because it's not really worth it. Alright, Broseph.
The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
What's my reward?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with you. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got...
I remember you. I pickpocketed my first bow off of you. Then I upgraded it. Yeah, this woman... You may notice her from when I pointed her out over in Riverwood. This book, by the way, as you may notice, has the dragon language written on it. You cannot learn any dragon shouts from this book, but
How exciting. Where was it?
you can at least take a little solace in the thought that someone's working against the dragons.
Not now. Not now.
Then win, asshole!
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told me. About the dragon.
And